leaked call, murdered nephew, and industry silence. Tia Kemp vs. Chrisean, Rock, you don't call me about Ronny unless you got his last breath recorded. This ain't gossip, this is war. One phone call. One mother's rage. One murder no one wanted to talk about until now. Tia Kemp has snapped. And the internet is still catching its breath. The Ironside D&T her 18-year-old nephew, Ronny Lionel Kemp, a soft-spoken poet not a street kid, not a hustler, was shot dead outside a Fort Lauderdale studio in early 2022. The case, never solved, but Tia never stopped digging. Surveillance cameras mysteriously cut out. A producer goes ghost. A witness flees the state. And now, Tia says she's got names. The call that lit the match out of nowhere. Chrisean Rock calls Tia directly. No publicist, no manager, no mediation, just a raw, 3-minute conversation that would turn Instagram upside down. The leaked transcript, allegedly screen-recorded by Tia's cousin, Tia Kemp. Hello, Chrisean Rock. Hey, I know this is random, but I need to speak to you, woman to woman. Ti. About what? Chrisean, nervous laugh. You're making this bigger than it gotta be. That stuff about Ronny. That wasn't even meant to go public. Tia, he was murdered. Do you think that's private? Chrisean, look, I ain't the one who pulled the trigger, but you barking up trees that could get you in trouble, and that's when it snapped. Tia went live, IG live. The deleted rage heard round the net in front of 90K live viewers. Ti erupted shaking, eyes red, but voice steel. Don't call me about Ronny unless you got his last breath recorded. This industry full of protectors, not of victims, but of villains, and y'all really think I'ma stay quiet? I'm not Yandi, I don't do cute trauma. I do war. She slammed her fist, pointed to a printed photo of Ronny, and vowed, he didn't die in vain. And the people who watched it happen, your day is coming. The missing PICES, the producer Ronny worked with that night. Allegedly Chrisean was dating him. That same producer, gone ghost. No socials, no trace. Tia believes Chrisean was sent by people behind the scenes to shut her up, but she called the wrong woman. The death certificate, RICIPT, R. Slater. TIA posted Ronny's official death certificate, cause of death, GSW2 head status, EUNSOLVT caption, unsolved for them, but I know who was there. I know who lied. Hashtag justice for Ronny. Hashtag stop protecting predators. Hashtag watch, who calls your phone coming next. The documentary. Word on the street is, TIA is partnering with a journalist naming names, rebuilding the entire timeline planning, a docuseries that could rival Surviving R. Kelly and Burn. Every bridge left standing. The question now, was Ronny's death just a senseless tragedy, or the product of an industry that silences victims and shields power players? And what exactly does Chrisean know? Because that line, you barking up trees that could get you in trouble, is not just a threat, it's a clue. So we ask, you, who was Ronny really working with that night? Why did the cameras cut out 20 minutes before the shooting? Was this a setup masked as gang violence? Should Tia release everything she knows? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like if you believe Ronny deserves justice. Subscribe if you're not afraid of truth wrapped in industry fear, because this isn't a scandal, it's a war. And Tia Kemp, she's just getting started. Change everything you really think the truth gonna save you. Chrisean, Rock, wrong move. Now the whole truth is out. Recap. Tia Kemp received a call from Chrisean Rock, trying to warn her off posting certain names about her nephew Ronny Kemp's 2022 unsolved murder. The transcript went viral. The streets took sides. The industry is rattled. And now, we have new names, new receipts, and a whistleblower audio that changes everything. The final moments of the CALL. Tia Kemp voice rising. Are you threatening me? Chrisean, I'm saying some names don't belong on Instagram captions. You know what I mean, Tia? No, I don't know what you mean. And since you're so concerned about captions, let me give you one right now. We exposing all y'all. Chrisean almost whispering, you really wanna do this? You really think the truth gone save you? Click. Call ended. Instant fallout. Tia was right. Hashtag justice for Ronny. And hashtag you knew Chris, EAN, trend within an hour. Fans furious. Ronny wasn't a plot twist. He was somebody's son. Celebs speak out. Boosie. Tia solid. She don't lie. Tokyo vanity. Don't call a grieving aunt unless you come in to help. Amber Rose. Loyalty dies when pressure hits. That's what this is. Blueface told y'all. Don't call people about bodies. New name dropped. Darius Vaughn. FREMANO. According to viral Twitter sleuth, at Street Speak Truth, the real reason Chrisean made that call. The producer with Ronny the night he died, Darius Von Freeman, is managing Chrisean's side projects right now. The receipts, contract screenshots naming Darius, backstage video of Darius with Chrisean's team, studio tagged IG photo, Ronny, at that same location. Ronny's final text iCloud recovered, T.I. drops a bomb. Ronny's last messages before he was killed. This don't feel right. Told me to leave my phone in the car. Bro, this ain't no studio session. They doing some DLS ******. I'm about to dip. Then silence. Caption. He was trying to get out. They wouldn't let him. Follow the paper, TRIL. The studio where Ronny died, owned by an LLC with ties to Darius Von Freeman's multimedia company. Property records show a shell lease linked to his holding firm. That same company appears in Chrisean's contract filings. Coincidence? The internet says no. Legal shift. Obstruction on the TABL. Lidier's lawyers issue a statement. We are reviewing new evidence and resubmitting it to reopen the homicide case of Ronny Kemp. Any attempt to interfere may be considered obstruction. That word changed everything. Now it's not drama, it's a potential criminal investigation. Chrisean goes Celiantino tweets. No stories. No statement. Her only move. Liking a tweet that said, not everything needs to be on the internet. Too late. The whistleblower message that shook Tia. The message that changed everything. It started with a DM. No name. No profile picture. No followers. Just a blank account and a message that read, I saw what happened to Ronny. I was there. I'm ready to talk, but not on camera. Not yet. At first, Tia Kemp didn't think much of it. Her inbox had become a minefield since the drama with Chrisean Rock exploded. Trolls, threats, anonymous praise, anonymous hate. Messages poured in daily. So when that cryptic note arrived late at night, she rolled her eyes and let it sit. Another keyboard coward, she figured. Just noise. But the next message came hours later. This time, it included an audio file. Curiosity overrode skepticism. Tia hesitated, thumb hovering above the play button. Her heart had already been heavy with worry over her son Ronny. Still recovering from the stabbing that had changed everything, she'd kept her head up publicly. Showed strength when the cameras were on but behind closed doors. The trauma was still raw. She hit play. A woman's voice filled the room. Shaken, soft but clear. The kind of voice that had held something in for too long. It wasn't random, the voice said. That night, I was there. Ronny wasn't even the target. He just got in the way. Tia froze. Her breath caught in her throat. I know who was supposed to get hit. And I know who made the call. But I'm scared. If I talk, they'll come for me too. The voice trembled at that last part, but it didn't crack. For Tia, everything shifted in that moment, up until now. They'd been fed a story. A violent altercation outside a studio. Ronny caught in the crossfire. Wrong place at the wrong time. A tragedy, but not a conspiracy. The streets whispered, sure, but whispers fade. This wasn't a whisper. This was a witness, and suddenly, the weight of Ronny's pain, the lack of real answers, the unease. Tia couldn't shake it, all sharpened into purpose. She messaged back instantly, who are you? Can we meet? Tell me what you saw. Number, reply. Not that night. Not the next day. Days passed. Tia kept checking, refreshing, waiting. Silence. But then, on the fourth night, another message came. I can't meet, but I'll send more. Just protect me, please. And attached. Another voice note. This one was longer. The voice steadier now, like it had practiced. There were two of them. One in a gray hoodie, the other in a car across the street. I heard them talking before it happened. They were waiting on a signal, something about clearing the alley. Ronny wasn't part of it, but he stepped out back to get air, and that's when it happened. He surprised them. I think he saw something he wasn't supposed to. One of them panicked. The stabbing wasn't planned, it was cover. Tia gripped her phone so tightly, her knuckles went white. You need to look at the security camera behind the studio. It points at the alley. They don't know it's there. That's all I can say for now. Click. End of message. Ti's mind raced. The pieces didn't just fit, they collided. Ronny had told her he thought someone was watching him in the days before the incident. She had dismissed it as paranoia. Now, it felt like a warning she hadn't understood in time. She got to work. The next morning, Tia contacted her legal team, pushing for access to the studio's security feed. There had been reports of technical glitches, but Tia wasn't buying it anymore. Something was being hidden. And she was done being polite. She also looped in a private investigator. Someone she trusted, discreet, seasoned, ruthless. If this was bigger than they thought, they needed backup. And fast. But as she moved, she couldn't help but think of the woman behind the voice. Who was she? Why now? And how deep did this go? The voice felt too real to be a setup. Too detailed, too personal. Whoever she wasn't doing this for clout. She was scared, and that made her credible. But it also made her vulnerable. Tia began recording every move, every message, every tip. She backed up the voice notes, saved them to encrypted drives, and sent copies to her attorney. If something happened, if the truth got buried, these files would resurface. No matter what, because now, it wasn't just about Ronny. It was about power, corruption, control, and the people who thought they could silence victims with fear. Tia had faced a lot in her life: messy breakups, media wars, lawsuits, loss, but this felt different. This was something darker, something bigger, and now, she was staring it dead in the face. The streets had always had stories. But now, Tia had something else, receipts, and she wasn't backing down. Not this time. Whistleblower transcript excerpt: my name's not important yet. I used to work at the studio where Ronny died. I was on cleaning duty that night. I heard shouting in the hallway. Ronny was arguing with someone named Vaughn. I know, because he screamed it. More coming. If you want the next part of the audio transcript, public reactions, or a timeline graphic connecting the players Tia, Chrisean, Darius, Ronny, Vaughn, just say the word. This case, it's not slowing down. And Tia, she's not stopping. This ain't a scandal. This is a system crumbling. Tia spoke. Sierra confirmed. And now the truth has a mic. The whistleblower speaks. Fan. I'm not down with this *T. Then a loud pop. Silence. The anonymous voice continued. I saw 2 men run out the side door. One had a bandana, the other. That was Darius. I swear it on everything. She ended with, I didn't come forward because I was scared, but Tia deserves to know. Ronny deserves peace. If you send me protection, I'll tell you everything. Tia claps back. Publicly, Tia blurred out the timestamp and posted the voice memo receipt to Instagram with this caption. You tried to scare me, you tried to warn me, but God sent the truth anyway. Then she tagged at Broward Sheriff Attorney Ben Crumpend most shockingly. At Chrisean Rocker, final words. You told me not to post names. Well, here's one. Darius Freeman. And here's another. Witness. The internet was stunned. The cleanup attempt and the RECIPTS fans started noticing weird deletions. Old YouTube videos crediting Darius as director. Gone. Music credits scrubbed. Chrisean sponsorship bios suddenly changed. Management now listed as confidential. But the internet, it never forgets. Reddit found the cache versions archive, links shared across platforms, hashtags Surge, hashtag Justice for Ronny, say his name, Darius Freeman, #coverup, confirmed the witness, unmasked. Sierra Lmonontlir she came forward, 27 years old, former studio assistant, had been blacklisted from the music scene since Ronny's death, went live on a private Instagram, wearing sunglasses and a hoodie. The video was screen recorded and spread within minutes. Her statement, I didn't ask to be involved, but I've lived with what I saw too long. Darius threatened me that night. He said if I opened my mouth, it would be 2 body bags. Chrisean knew who Darius was. She knew what Ronny's death meant, and she still made that phone call. Boom. The internet exploded. Tia goes FDRLTA's next move. No more playing nice, she confirmed. The audio of Ronny's last texts witness testimony Shell Company records were all submitted to the FBI. Tip line. From her legal team. We are no longer waiting on the streets to handle this. We are pursuing justice through every legal channel possible. Industry panic and silence. Chrisean posts a black screen. Y'all don't know everything. Then disables comments, unfollows Tia, goes silent. But it's too late. Social media turns into a digital courtroom, and the verdict. Chrisean is guilty, not of pulling a trigger, but of dialing the wrong woman, defending the wrong name, and choosing silence when it mattered most. Internet REICTONTCTO, emotional edits of Ronny's baby photos. Lauryn Hill music in the background. Twitter, timeline threads connecting Darius's studio deals. shell companies, and artist ties. Instagram flooded with comments. Ronny's got an army now. From baby mama to warrior queen Tia, you carried this. Chrisean, we wanted to love you. But this, nah. Industry heavyweights speak OIWEIT. Meek Mill. Street loyalty don't mean silence. When a kid dies, real ones speak. Rest in peace, Ronny. GZIG live. I don't care how many shows you do. Silence protects the wrong side of the gun. Trina, some women scream for drama, others scream for justice. Know the difference. Diddy reposted a black and white photo of Ronny. Caption, let the truth breathe. Networks and labels jump SHIP Zeus Network. Pausing upcoming Chrisean projects. Revolt TV quietly pulled 3 clips featuring her major cosmetics brand. Cancelled rumored collab. A leaked email revealed. If this Darius thing becomes criminal, all Chrisean projects must pause immediately. Too late. The damage is done. Fans find the pattern. And what they found might just blow this thing wide open. Want to see the full timeline of the case, the network connections, or the redacted email leak from Revolt? Want the next part? What happens when Darius finally breaks silence? Say the word. Because the world is watching. This isn't drama. This is reckoning. Viral Reddit thread. Chrisean's silent past -5 times she protected predators. The post dropped like a bomb. Ignored Blueface's violent behavior despite public backlash. Defended a promoter with known assault allegations. Took payment from an event allegedly funded by Darius. Freeman posted cryptic IG stories. Questioning news coverage after Ronny's death. Tried to silence Tia with that now infamous phone call. It ended with a punch. This wasn't a one-time thing. This was the 6th time she chose silence over justice. Politicians enter the KHOT. The movement's gone beyond social media. Elected officials are speaking up. Miami City Commissioner reposted the now viral clip with the hashtag Justice for Ronny. Kemp. Congresswoman Maxine Waters tweeted, "Black women are not props for ratings. Tia Kemp deserves truth, not threats. Ronny deserves peace, not silence." Ben Crump, "I've spoken to Tia. We are reviewing the evidence. Yes, a death was covered up. We will uncover every inch of it." Meanwhile, Chrisean, SILENTIG, dark.twitter, last post. 5 days ago, no interviews, no apology, no clarity. Her team issued a bland PR statement. "We are aware of recent allegations. Chrisean is focused on her personal growth and family during this time." Fans weren't having it. Not APR salad. What about Ronny's family? Growth and hiding. The Beyoncé Sigianel, no words. No drama. Just impact. Beige Sue, creative director tied to Beyoncé's charitable foundation, posted a single quote. "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." Maya Angelucci tagged Tia. No caption, no hashtags, no shade. Just silent power. The Bayhive and Justice Warriors alike took it as confirmation. Queen Bey stands with Tia. "This ain't a beef. This is history now." 750,000 strong. The petitioner Change.org petition calling for a reopened criminal investigation, the arrest of Darius Freeman, public accountability from Chrisean Rock just passed 750,000 signatures. The people have spoken. Tia's teaser. And the BOMB/SHL low late night. Instagram. One post, a 15-second trailer. Black screen, soft piano keys. Then Ronny's voice, "They told me, don't trust nobody. I should have listened." Then a title fades in. Buried Boys. The truth. But it's the last 5 seconds that shook the world. A crackly, muffled female voice. Clearly from a phone call. "Ain't no one meant for him to die. It just happened. I say nothing 'cause it wasn't my fault. Why y'all putting it on me?" Fans froze. They knew that voice. Matched it immediately to Chrisean's old IG lives and interviews. That's her. That's 1000% her. You said it just happened like it was an accident. You knew? And now we all do. Within 15 minutes, That's Her Voice was trending. YouTubers confirmed a 91% vocal match. Confirmed, a docuseries is COA moments after the teaser. T.I.'s legal team confirmed. Multi-episode docuseries in final post-production inkles. Evidence, interviews, and unreleased audio. Episode 1 premieres July 15. Title: Buried Boys, the Ronny Kemp story streaming platform. Redacted, but insiders say Netflix is bidding Chrisean's weak RESPO and SERs later. She posted an IG story. Don't believe edited clips and fake receipts. People be doing the most for attention. Comments, off DMS. Off. Then her team posted, legal options are being explored. The internet laughed her out of the room. Girl, that wasn't edited, that was you. You exploring legal options. Tia exploring the truth. Your silence is louder than that call. The final word for now. Tia Kemp ended the night with a tweet. The truth don't care about contracts. The truth don't need captions. And the truth gone walk in the room with me. July 15th, she attached a single photo. Tia standing next to a framed picture of Ronny, lit softly. It's almost Ti med July 15. The story begins. Buried boys, the Ronny Kemp story. No more silence. No more secrets. No more spin. You ready? Part 5. The flash drive, the fallout, and the final question. You tried to bury the truth. Tia backed it up. A flash drive labeled the originals. No filter. No edits. No NDA red tape. Just raw receipts. Translation. TIA's holding more audio, more footage, more names, and here's the kicker. She's done playing fair. Final cliffhanger. What's really on that flash drive? Here's what the streets are saying. Another recording, longer, clearer, more damning. Did Chrisean admit more than she thought? Footage of Darius in or near the studio the night Ronny died proves someone in the industry tried to buy Ti's silence a contract. A wire transfer. A message from a familiar name. Unedited contracts connecting Darius to multiple high-profile projects. Deleted texts from Ronny, ones that never made it to the press. One flash drive. 1,000 possibilities. And every second of it, a threat to the people who built empires off silence. The world wants to know, was that Chrisean's voice in the teaser clip? 91% vocal match. Social media says yes. Should she speak up? Or is her silence her confession? Buried Boys isn't just a doc, it's a reckoning. It's a memorial. It's a movement. And that flash drive, that's the smoking gun. T.com/to-calm. Because she knows what's coming. And it's bigger than any cancellation or clapback. This ain't reality TV. This ain't gossip. This is a real boy's life. And a mother figure who refused to shut up when the world told her to. The questions only you can answer. Do you believe it was Chrisean's voice? Should she finally speak, or has the silence already spoken loud enough? What do you think is on that flash drive? Another recording. A bribery attempt. A name no one saw coming. Is Ti's documentary about to take down the whole damn industry? This isn't just a post, it's a call to action. Drop your theory. Comment where you stand. Share this because Ronny matters. Subscribe, we'll be decoding every frame of Buried Boys the moment it drops. Tia's not seeking clout. She's seeking closure. And the truth. It's getting louder.